Here we are, it's Accountex, it's day 2. I'm thrilled to have with me today Elise Salas from Wolters Kluwer. Hello to you.
Hello, lovely to see you.
You're looking very jolly. It's day 2. How was day 1?
Well, day 1 was brilliant. Unfortunately, I had an exceptional night's sleep, so I'm feeling great.
Okay, no after parties for you then?
There was a small after party, but I was trying to be a grown-up. But everybody, a few of our contingent had a really good time. But no, day 1 was fantastic. Really good conversations on the stand. Some of them with our customers, some of them with hopefully new customers. Yesterday, I talked to an incredible audience all about the importance of culture for making your people and your practice thrive. Loads of great questions came out of that. So, yeah, we're having a good time.
Let's talk about culture in a minute, but you've got some prime real estate here, Elise, and obviously this is a big investment.
Yep.
Why do you keep coming to Accountex? You've been coming for years, Wolters Kluwer, haven't you, to see it?
We have. We've got a great relationship with the organising team. There's so much to do here. There's so much to see. There's great conversations to be had, not just with customers, but also with some of our partners.
And you want to be in that conversation,
absolutely,
don't you?
yeah.
We
want to be involved. No, we don't want to be absent. We want to be involved. We want to get stuck into everything that's going on with Accountex. We go to Accountex North as well. Yeah. We're part of the family.
Okay. And you look around. Some of your competitors are here. Not too far away.
Perceived competitors.
Yes. What's your attitude with competition? Is it collaborative? Is it quite adversarial? Do you chat about, because you have accountants and bookkeepers in common, don't you?
We do. I don't think there's any point in being adversarial, to be honest, because customers are smart enough to make their own decisions about where they want to spend their time. So I think it's really good to keep appraised of what everybody's doing. Of course, we're always keeping an eye on what the perceived competition are up to, but it's a very friendly rivalry.
And is the pie getting bigger, do you feel? Is there plenty to go around?
Absolutely, yeah. There's loads going on. I mean, whether it's looking at MTD for ITSA, whether it's looking at cloud progress, there's a lot to learn in this hall over a period of a couple of days. So it's a good place to spend time.
And you're on the PR marketing side, Elise. There's a lot to plan for something like this. We see the pitch and put right there. There's a lot of tech going on here.
Yeah.
How much goes into planning something like this to make sure you get a return on your investment?
Yeah.
Because this is not small beans, is it?
It's not small beans. It's a big event for us every year. We go to a lot of events. We're big on speaking. We're very focused on thought leadership rather than a pure sales play.
Yes.
We think there's a much bigger story to tell.
It's not just about the demos, is it?
It's not just about the demos, as important as they are, but the thought leadership piece is important. Getting the brand out there is important to us, and just having meaningful conversations, whether it be with customers, whether it be with prospects, or just out to the wider world from that thought leadership perspective. And being involved in the conversation is just critical.
Have you done Accountex before?
Yeah.
Okay. Some of your team here will not have done Accountex before. What does someone experienced like you say to them to prime them for what's coming at them for 2 days?
I think everybody just needs to know that it's a complete assault on the senses. We all know.
That's a great way of putting it.
Well, it is, but in a good way. There's something a little bit sadomasochistic about it in a way, because you kind of really enjoy. I've got my comfy shoes. I've got my coffee.
Got your coffee.
So I'm all set. I had a good night's sleep, as I said. No, it's a full-on experience. It is an assault on the senses, but I think everybody gets such a buzz out of it. All the gang here were really happy. We had a dinner as a group last night, and just really celebrating being together apart from anything else, especially after the last 2 years. So it's great to be back.
Talk to us about culture. It's a passion of yours. In the accounting world, everyone talks about employer brand now, the talent shortage. How do you differentiate yourself? How do you attract people, not just into the profession, but into your firm, your company? So what are the key things to think about with culture?
So we tend to look at things, hopefully, in a slightly different way, and my focus is very much on relationships.
Right.
So we have some great talent within the organisation. We rely on those people to bring in great talent, because this industry is very incestuous, it's very connected.
So you work their networks?
We work their networks, but we also do other things. So we are proud members of the Chamber of Commerce. We are proud partners with the Cloud Industry Forum, who actually their CEO is presenting on our stand today and also in our panel session later on. So Alex Hilton, someone to look out for. He's a fascinating guy, and he's been running the Cloud Industry Forum for some time. So through those networking relationships and events such as this, we actually have really meaningful conversations from a talent perspective, and it's critical to do that, because we all know there's a big dearth of talent at the moment, particularly in the technology space. So we want the best people.
And presumably, Wolters Kluwer, you're not standing still. You want to grow, and you need good people to grow, fulfill the promises you're making to your customers, and hit your commercial targets.
We have to make Wolters Kluwer Tax and Accounting UK somewhere where people want to not just work, but somewhere where they want to stay.
Okay.
So that's where the culture is so important for us. We are big on accountability, we are big on data-rich feedback, we have very open conversations in our organisation, we appreciate people all the time. And it's a really lovely place to work, lovely place to be. We're a very familial kind of a team. So I'm very proud of our culture. We've worked really hard on it. We really looked after our people in lockdown. We laid on mental health awareness training for everybody. So
that's a
they
big
were
deal,
all,
isn't it, these
yeah,
days?
well, I think mental health first aid is so important to be able to spot the signs where someone may be having a challenge. We all know that 1 in 4 people every year in the UK will suffer from some form of mental health issue. And it's too big a problem. We've got to look after one another. So culture's massive for us, and well-being as an aside as well.
Yeah. You and your people, as we draw it to a close, Elise, you and your people are talking to accounting practitioners all the time. What, in your view, are the key skills and attributes that they are going to need over the next few years to stay relevant and stay competitive?
Part of it, I think, I mean, there's so many things, but part of it definitely comes down to that talent piece. I think the profession is changing. It's becoming much more digitally driven. So you need people with those skill sets, people with an appetite to learn about technology and to understand how it can support them. I'm not saying for a moment that you should replace that expertise that our accountancy friends have.
You don't want to turn them into geeks and nerds, Elise, do you?
Absolutely not, absolutely not. But I think, it's about using the tools that are available to support and supplement. But the talent piece is important. People are going to have to figure out how they're going to fill that talent shortage, that talent gap. And with everything that's going on with remote working and the increased desire for flexibility, people are going to have to bend, I think, some of their historic rules and be a bit more flexible.
Yeah. And finally, Elise, what excites you most for the next few years with Wolters Kluwer and this whole accounting fintech space?
So with Wolters Kluwer, obviously, as you know, culture is my baby, so it's kind of within my gift to help and support all of our colleagues in that way. We are very much focused on our journey to cloud. There is a lot of great news coming in the coming months from us on that, and we'll be sure to share that with you. But I think, we just want to make sure that our people are in good shape, that they're having these great conversations, that we're keeping our customers happy and delighted, and we'll be back here next year.
Well, Elise, it's been great to talk to you. Thanks for your time.
And you too. Take care.